So guys, this was meant to be a simple bucket seat harness and steering wheel install. But as always, nothing ever goes to plan. The seat fit, the harness fit. The steering wheel, well, that was way too close. And at one point I wasn't even sure the harness setup was safe. So today, I'll show you exactly what went wrong.
How do, ladies and gents? And welcome back to the channel, guys. So as you might have seen from a sneak peek on my previous video, which will be in the top right-hand corner now, please go have a watch, I showed you we now have some harnesses, and here is the seat to go with it. I might have to lose a little bit of weight because I do fit in there, literally. It is so snug. So I realised this is actually a medium. I was looking for a large, but when I sat in it, as it fit me so well, I thought, right, I'll just take a hit on that one. And it was only when I got home and I looked at the tag at the back that I realised it is a medium, but I kind of wish I did go for a large. So I've just done a nice little quick test fit and it all works really nicely. I just need to go down now to B&Q and get some more of these bolts because I don't have any. Okay, here we go. Hardware, bolts. Where are we? Aha, here we go. Okay, M8 is what we're looking for. Aha, here we go. M8s. That'll do. Right, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to actually take this seat out because I need to take it out anyway, but I'm going to line it up with my seat that I've got in there. So hopefully by lining it up and getting the right sort of tilt as this has got, I can literally put that one straight in and hopefully, fingers crossed, I won't need to adjust the actual height at all. So I've just come up to a little hurdle, guys. This is coming off, that's not a problem. This is going to come off here, that's not a problem either because there's a little screw just behind that to get that off. The problem is, if you look right there, that's where the catch is, which attaches itself to the seat. The strap attaches itself to that bolt down there, not too much of a problem. But there's nothing this side. I'm gonna have to do some research now to find out what other people have done. I can't imagine they're gonna like you bolting it down to the seat frame. I can't see that being a good idea. It's gonna have to bolt down to something on the car. There we go, guys, the rails are fitted. I had a near panic attack because as you can see, this one comes out like this, as does that one. And I thought, damn, they've sent me the same side twice. I am now going to do some research to see how other people have put 4-point harnesses in their E36s, because I'm hoping I don't have to drill a big hole and get someone to weld a nut in there or something like that, but we shall see. Oh, they're tight. Right, let's think about this logically. Let's do this one first. These are tighter than driver's ones. Oh, thought I felt something give then, but luckily it didn't. I don't need that right now, not when it's Christmas in a couple of days. So kind of ignore everything I've just said. I haven't done that because I was absolutely terrified of literally putting a hole through the floor. I know some people have, some people would. I will look at probably doing that at a later date, or I'll get someone to weld a bolt or that same bolt in place. But for the time being, I've done this. Don't scream at me. So what I've done is I've bolted it to the side of this. Now I've put Loctite and everything. That is a thick piece of metal there. So that is going to take quite a job of coming out there. But like I said earlier, I'll show you. So as you can see, the actual seat itself has this bolted to the frame. So I can't see really why what I've done over there is going to be too much of an issue. But for the time being, I just want to put it in and see how it goes and just have the harnesses in. So that's what we're going to do. You know what? Actually, that is pretty perfect. I am a bit tight here, but that is pretty, I couldn't get any smaller than this. And that is pretty much exactly where I need to sit. I feel like the steering wheel needs to come over, or I need to go over to the left a bit. So now it is just literally putting the harnesses in. Okay, so they're nice and adjusted. So let's have a look at the back. Now, I have pulled the seats out already. As you can see, I'm tempted to mount it to that one, and then I can mount the passenger one to that one. But I'm still thinking of running just a normal one, putting a bucket seat in, but putting a normal one in. Because if you can imagine, if I'm going to take different people out in it, adjusting that every single time, especially on the lap, it's going to be a pain in the rear end. And there we are. I can't move. I guess that's the whole point, but literally, once these, because you just pull these down, once you're in, like all of you obviously now, I don't want you to teach you suck eggs, but as soon as I pull them down, I ain't moving anywhere. Ugh. Now you're probably wondering why I just disconnected the battery, and that is because of this. Yeah, you guessed it, it is the new steering wheel, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen it already. I've been gagging for ages to get a new steering wheel, and I've had my eye on this one for ages. I think that's everything in the box. Yes, it is. Oh, come out. And there it is. So guys, happy new year. So what you've just previously saw was about 3-4 weeks ago. The reason being is that steering wheel, which was an absolute waste of time of me buying, just didn't work. You needed to adapt it left, right and center. You have to modify it. So I have by putting a hole in here. So if you can physically see here, it won't go over. That has really annoyed me because that shouldn't be like that, and it just wouldn't work with it. Basically, I'd have had to get rid of the angle sensor on the steering wheel, so I wouldn't have been able to use that. I couldn't have used the horn because that wouldn't have even worked either. So after a lot of rigmarole and everything else, I ended up sending it back. And obviously with Christmas and New Year and everything, postage and stuff didn't come as quick. However, this bit did come. So guys, it's Christmas Eve and it is really cold. So let's try this again. So I ordered this yesterday, and believe it or not, it turned up first thing this morning. So the place that I bought it from, absolutely brilliant how quick this arrived. So this is the new Boss kit. This one works with, oh man, nuts. Bear with. Okay, let's try this again. So I needed this. I'm praying it is going to work with this Boss kit. It said it was for an airbag one. So by the look of it, it has got the cutouts, which is going to be brilliant. The fact that, oh, well, that goes through. So that's a plus. It looks fantastic, I must admit. And we've gone for this, and it is yellow as well on the top, and it is OMP. And I'm hoping it is real and it's not fake. So guys, what an absolute faff that was. So I don't know if you've seen, I thought at one point I needed this, but this is to actually hold the horn in and give it a bit more tension, because the horn was on permanently. So I had to take it all off again and swap them over, because now it's obviously not. But also we can't use the snap off steering wheel, and there's 2 reasons for that. One, it brings it out too far this way, and the other, it doesn't fit with the horn button either. So that's the other problem. But I'm gonna have to potentially have a look at trying to move this seat back somehow. Unfortunately, the rails that I've got, there's no chance of that. As you can see, I'm literally as far back as I possibly can with the seat and everything like that. But if you can physically see me, that's as much room as I've got on the steering wheel, and that's really close. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into this, because otherwise I'm gonna be a bit like this. But either way, there we are. The seat is in, the interior is pretty much stripped. Like I say, we do need to try and sort out the seat to try and move that back. I might just have to move it back to here. I did try earlier, but then I was sat even lower down on the floor. But it is looking really, really good. I'm gutted that obviously I couldn't put the old the snap-off version on, but that would have made it too close to my face, made it even harder to drive, and it just wouldn't work. So guys, a little snippet of something else that I bought, and you're only going to see a little bit of it, and that is, we now have rear drift wheels. But they are absolutely amazing. They do look exactly how I'm picturing to make the drift car work. But like I say, that is the only little sneak peek you are getting. So guys, there we have it. The steering wheel and the seat is fully installed, and it does bring us to the end of the video. I am really gutted that this didn't work. I did go for a gold one to try and keep the yellow sort of feel for it. You have also seen that we now have some skid wheels. They are currently off at the moment getting powder coated. Now, they're not going to stay silver. I'm going to leave that with you. See if you can put a comment down below and guess what color they're going to be. The only thing that we do need is I do need some front wheels. So for the time being, I'll probably use a set of them just for the fronts, just until I can find a nice set of wheels. But the issue I'm finding is trying to find, a pair. I am also looking to go 114.3, so sort of like the Jap types stud pattern, because that might be easier. And also the styles, there's a lot more of them than it is on the 5x120s. But like I say, that does bring us to the end of the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Please put some comments down below of what you thought of the video. Like I say, any other modifications you think I should do. Also tips for the future for when I do start going drifting. Every bit of that really does help, and I love reading all the comments, so thank you very much for everyone that does that. Happy New Year as well to everyone if I haven't said that already. Please hit like, please hit subscribe to keep it more future content from me here at Sparrow Motion, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care, stay safe. Ta-da.